Well, the whole strategy is up on the council's website, so you can have a look at it for leisure. In terms of what it means, it's quite broad and general, but the main key things, as I see it, is partly to promote good practice, to enable the quality of volunteering to improve. And so, for example, one of the things that I'm working on is a guide for people in the council who are hosting volunteers. People have been hosting volunteers in the council for a long time, and they've all got, in different departments, there's different ways of supervising volunteers. I'm trying to pull that together so that we've got sort of one general guide, which could be perhaps useful for some people outside the council as well. And then I'm also working on a volunteer handbook for people that are volunteering for the council. And again, there might be elements of that might be helpful for other organisations. So that's one thing. We're also hoping to improve and increase the amount of work placements within the council and apprenticeships. We're going to have an apprentice starting in our department quite shortly, working with the people that are working in healthy communities. So that's an example of sort of demonstrating what we're telling other people that they could be thinking about. We also hope that there will be better opportunities for the public as a whole to get involved, Camden residents to get involved in volunteering. And an example of this, colleagues in the housing department working on a Pathways to Law scheme to support residents on 3 estates to get involved in volunteering. And we've also got, I mentioned earlier, the Healthy Communities Project, which is being run jointly with the council and the Primary Care Trust. And there's a lot of good, interesting and new volunteering opportunities there. And that includes getting people involved in healthy walking. We've got a walk to work week next week. There's all kinds of initiatives happening there. And that will be very much working with volunteers. And we've got a healthy eating programme, for example, for people that want to do weight loss and to eat more healthily. They can get help from volunteers in a kind of council-supported scheme. And over there, colleague Mabel, with the sitting in the back row, she's about to set up a mentoring scheme, which will be to help people to live more healthy lives, and they'll get a mentor to work with them over a period of months for that. So there's a lot of new kind of mixture of new things and old things, really, because a lot of these things have already been happening because Camden's pretty progressive on volunteering. But the idea is to sort of put it together, maybe give a bit more publicity, and to ensure that the Volunteer Centre Camden is fully supported by the council in a more perhaps coordinated way than perhaps might have been possible in the past, and to arrange events like this and have more training, and just generally open things up as much as we can so that people have the information and the support that they need.